Business, like life, is all about how you make people feel. It's that simple, and it's that hard.
Danny Meyer is one of the biggest names in the food business.
Danny Meyer, the famed restaurateur, author of Setting the Table, and expert on the subject of hospitality.
Now, some of you are going to say, well, who's Danny Meyer? I wouldn't say that.
Danny Meyer's here. He is a restaurateur and CEO of the Union Square Hospitality Group. He opened his first restaurant, Union Square Cafe, in 1985 and has been on a roll ever since.
The New York Times Magazine calls him the greatest restaurateur Manhattan has ever seen.
I knew that I wanted to open a restaurant that, if it only existed, would be my favorite restaurant. And part of that meant that it was going to have really, really good food. Part of that meant that it was going to treat people really well. But I always thought that a subset of treating people really well was also offering good dining value. The goal was to attract people to using the park. What we had no idea about was that Shake Shack would become an international hit. We didn't invent burgers, we didn't invent French fries, we didn't invent shakes, but there was something magical that Shake Shack was doing to do all those things just a little bit better. A great restaurant is one that just makes you feel like you're not sure whether you went out or you came home. And if it can do both of those things at the same time, you're hooked.
That's why Meyer believes hospitality is key. So far, that philosophy has worked out pretty well for him.
Even though we're giving you a bill at the end of your meal, what if this transaction in our mind was that the food was free and what they're really paying for is how you made them feel?
Now the restaurateur Danny Meyer, the force behind some of New York City's most famous restaurants, is putting an end to the tip guessing game.
We had to challenge that system and pay our servers based on how good of a job they do, the same way we pay our cooks. Culture is just a big word for how we do things around here. The question is, do you have an intentional culture, and is it your intention that it be an uplifting culture for your stakeholders? No matter what industry you work in, what people are going to remember long after how well you did the thing you do is how you made them feel while you were doing it.